Dobry wieczór. I've been asked to speak in English, so I tried, but please excuse my English because it's not my first language. So I'm Marta. I'm a sculptress, but I also love cooking. And I've been cooking since I remember. My granny was a cook, my mother was a cook, but she was a professional cook working in the restaurant, and she never cooked at home. So I didn't learn from my mom, but I learned from my granny. Anyway, my dear husband, Mark, is from Zimbabwe, and he lives with me here in Krakow for 15 years. And every year, I'm trying to show him some wonderful place in Poland. 2 years ago, it happened, we went to Kazimierz nad Wisłą. And we chose the road, we went through Tarnów, then Sandomierz, we stopped in Sandomierz for lunch. We realized that Sandomierz is a very touristy town and was occupied with tourists everywhere. We couldn't find a restaurant, then we found the restaurant, we couldn't find the table. Finally, we found the table, we ordered the food, and we get big disappointment. The food was pretty disgusting and was overpriced. Anyway, that was just the first day of holiday. Finally, we got to Kazimierz nad Wisłą. Unfortunately, the situation repeats. We went to the restaurant, we waited for an hour to be served, and then we got not very nice food and overpriced. And I asked myself, it has to be like that all the time? You know, when you go to touristy town, they just rip you off because you're tourist and perhaps you're not going back, so they don't care. And then I thought, wow, I live in Krakow. It's pretty much the same here. I'm not a tourist in my town, but I imagine lots of people have the same problem. So next day, we went to the forest, and then my daughter found a little pond. She started fishing. She caught a fish, and I thought it would be fantastic to be able to eat this fish with the locals. And of course, I started searching online, is there anything like the website where you can eat home-cooked food, or you can join a family for a dinner? And there was nothing. So on the way back from this holiday, I start kombinować. What to do with the situation, you know. We've got a BlaBlaCar, we've got lots of sharing economy projects around, we've got Airbnb, we've got couch surfing, Uber, and so on, you know, around us, but there is nothing for food. I was very disappointed. And I decided to make a simple application, mobile application, which you just open up and you see the map and you see who is cooking around. But then I met Will, who is a fantastic web developer, programmist, very talented guy. And with Mark and Will, we decided maybe it's not a good idea to have app, let's build a website. Probably it's better to start this way. So we did. I was the first cook. I put a little advertising on Local Life. Hi, I'm Marta. I'm going to cook every Wednesday. Whoever wants can join me. Please sign in on website. And I went for another holiday. When I come back, there was already 10 bookings. And I said, wow, people want to eat in somebody else's houses. Great. So that shows how Eataway works. But of course, after that, you can ask me in details, you know, what this project is about. But it's about bringing people together. It works like Airbnb. You're going to different city, or you are in Krakow and you want to see who is cooking tonight. You're going to the website, checking the menu. You can make a booking online, pay online, and you can join a family in Krakow and other cities eating around one table and meet beautiful people. Simple. So, of course, it's a great project for community because all the cooks we met during building this project became great friends. There's Mira from Korea who I found out later, she only lives 700 meters from me. I never met her before, but she's already here for 8 years. And since last year, we became very good friends and we're visiting each other quite often, and probably over 1,000 people already, Polish people, at around her table, because Polish people are interested in exotic cuisines, of course. I'm specializing in Polish food. Of course, I'm cooking Polish suppers, and 99% people joining our suppers are foreigners. And Eataway in the future, we started with eating around other people's table, but not everybody have enough time to spend with strangers for 3-4 hours around, you know, somebody's table. They want to eat a takeaway. So now we're providing also takeaways, also cooked at home by all these home cooks. So you can go to the website, order your takeaway, it can be delivered to you, or you can pick up from the cook's house, you can chat to the cook, you can actually meet a person who is cooking for you. And that's the future. That's the app we're planning to build now for the website. So, and there will be a little video, yeah, which actually explains very quickly what it's about. Thank you.
Hälsan följer er i hage, ingen mer och ingen skade. Gud giver gräs i magen, mjölk i spenen, singlar djuren. Hälsan följer er i hage, ingen mer och ingen skade. Gud giver gräs i magen, mjölk i spenen, singlar djuren. Jungfru Maja Rosenrön har hälsan, sätt dig nu på scen. Be till Herren Gud alena, väderlek och solen sken. Säder sällan på ryggen en sten, svettan säder svettan följas åt och solen bärar dig ska vi tjäna. Du som månens moska briver, vandrar var är du av sin selan som ett träd och döder faller ut i marken i dig. Gud styrke mig och följer mig hem. Kallar du mig så, alltså ska jag dig klä och föra. Kallar du mig får, ska du ej få ett ullhår. Kallar du mig varg, så blir jag dig arg. Kallar du mig dockavgrund, så blir jag dig hull. Och du troll i mitt i mun och aldrig i mitt boskapsfull. Vitt i stock och vitt i sten, men aldrig i mitt pärlåsben. Gud styrke mig